Hello students, this is your science teacher, Mr. Pierce, with the fourth and final video of instructions on how to use the microscope. Now we are actually going to use the microscope. You have already familiarized with how to care for the microscope. You have already familiarized yourself with how to make a wet mount. Now we're actually going to put it to the test. So, first thing you do when you acquire your microscope at your station or you find yourself next to it, you're going to make sure that this slide is all the way down at the bottom. You're also going to make sure that you are on your smallest objective lens. You're going to take your slide with the cover slip and you're going to place the slide on the stage. And you're going to secure it into place using these stage clips. Okay? You want to be sure that the center of your slide is located over the hole in the stage to allow light in. You're going to make sure that the nose piece is on the lowest objective lens, and you are going to turn on the microscope, making sure that it is plugged in as well first. That is usually a good helper. Okay? You're going to make sure that the stage is all the way at the bottom, and then as you look into the microscope, depending on whatever eye is your dominant eye, it is usually best to keep both eyes open, cover your non-dominant eye with your hand, still keeping it open, and look into the microscope eyepiece. That is the best way to make sure that your eyes can adjust. Alright, if you close one eye, you're actually going to put more strain on your eye that is looking in the microscope, and therefore can eventually damage your eye. But for as little use as we are using them this school year, you probably won't have any damage. Still, good practice. Keep both eyes open, one hand covered. You're going to turn the coarse focus knob until the stage reaches the top of its top setting. Alright? From there, you're going to use the fine focus knob and slowly, while looking into the eyepiece, you're going to slowly move the stage away. Alright, you will be turning the fine focus knobs away from you. Okay? You do that until you find your specimen in focus. Once you have it in focus, and if you are required to draw that low-powered field of view, you do so then. After that, you may click your objective lens nose piece into the middle magnification. From here on out, you do not touch the coarse focus knobs. You will only touch the small fine focus knobs to focus. Alright? So you keep the stage where it's at because you have already focused a smaller, or that smaller image. Now from here on out it's just minor tweaks with the fine focus knob. So on the middle objective, you find your specimen, you focus it as needed using the fine focus knob, and you draw your field of view as you're required during the lab. Move up here, hopefully you can see a little bit better. We will be looking at other things, such as, we probably won't look at amoeba, but we will look at human cells as well as different plant cells. Alright, and just while I have you here, when you are going to go to your highest objective, you click the nose piece over. I do not touch anything else. I look through my eyepiece, and I focus using only the fine focus knob. So, questions. What is the only power you use the coarse focus knob to focus your microscope? There is only one power you will use that setting at. Question number 9. Please answer in a complete sentence and on your notebook paper. What is the highest magnification our microscopes can use? If you need to pause the video, please do so now. Finally, we have the cleanup. Make sure that you turn off your microscope, and you are going to lower the stage all the way to the bottom setting using the coarse focus knobs. You remove your slide from the stage. Depending on what we are doing that day, I may ask that you dispose of them. Sometimes I ask you just to clean them off. You're going to rotate the nose piece all the way back to its lowest objective. You're going to unplug your microscope cord from the wall. And you're going to wrap it around the base. You're going to place your cover back on your microscope. And finally, you're going to push your microscope back to the back counter. Students, this has been Mr. Pierce with your tutorial on using the microscope. This is part 4. Get ready to use the microscopes the rest of this week. Thank you. Goodbye.